Hello, Shannon. Welcome to your spiritual team reading. In true retrograde fashion, my videos are taking longer than normal to upload today. And then I hit the record button and then accidentally hit the stop button. I was like, record stop. And I was like, oh my fucking God. This is one of my favorite readings to do. And when I say this, oh, it's 333 as I'm starting this. Look at that, 333, Ascended Masters and stuff. Oh. So this is my favorite reading to do because I love the spiritual team reading. I use 8 decks. If you can see my desk right now, it's a total fucking mess. But I love this reading. And I'm a Cancer, so I like clutter. It's fine. This deck, like I said, this reading uses 8 decks. It uses the Goddess Guidance, Ascended Masters. Oops, it's upside down. Goddess Guidance, Ascended Masters, right side up, and Keepers of the Light. It also uses the Archangel Oracle cards. It uses the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. It uses the Dragon Oracle cards, and it uses the Lightworker Oracle and the Crystal Spirits. What's interesting about these 2 decks is these are the decks that I use the guidebook for. So for the Lightworker Oracle, I will read the first paragraph of whatever card I draw. That is the universe's message to you about your specific Lightworker path. I don't commit this deck to memory. I will never commit an Alana Fairchild deck to memory because her guidebooks are so rich that it is a disservice to try and do so. Same with Crystal Spirits. There are a lot of meanings to the crystals in this deck. And some of them I know off the top of my head, and some of them I'm like, what the hell is this? So I have the guidebook just for clarification. So this reading actually started because I got this deck, and I was like, wow, wouldn't it be great if I could help people know like what energy is with them, like what dragon is with them or whatever. And it turns out I was going up to work from my break, and it was my guys stopped me and was like, hey, you need to do this, but for like a whole team of spiritual people. And then they showed me goddesses, they showed me gods, they showed me dragons, they showed me pretty much everything, right? And I was like, okay, I can do that. And so I did. And that's where this reading came from. And when I first started this reading, I only did like 10 because I didn't know if people were going to like them or not. So I did 10 of these and they sold out instantly. And I was like, oh shit, people like these. And so I tried to get rid of using the Dorian Virtue decks in this reading, but I just couldn't do it. And so the decks that I'm using are the OG decks plus the Spirit Animal and the Crystal Spirits. So let's get started. So the Alana Fairchild deck. So the message to the universe, from the universe to you about your Lightworker journey. That's not, okay, so I've been drawing the same card because I put it back in on top. And I've been drawing the same card for every single reading. And I keep feeling like that's just not the one that needs to come up. And so we're gonna look at card number 40, which is Orbs of Light. So this says, the spiritual worlds are delivering a message to you. You may have already heard it through telepathic reception and mistaken it for your own thought. Yet it is inspired by your higher guidance, those spiritual beings that love you without condition. It is an answer to a question and guidance to increase your happiness. Now, my guides just told me to do something, and so I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna find that card, and of course, as soon as I say it, it's right here. And I am going to read you what the guidebook says about this card. And I'm actually not, because I've seen this card so much that I know what this card is. And it is Earth Healing. And I drew this card, and I was just like, I keep drawing this card. And then as soon as I said I'm putting it back, and I drew another card, my guides were like, wait a second, don't do that. like this is a card that's coming up for a lot of people for a fucking reason. I was like, excuse the shit out of me. So it is a card about knowing that the earth is supporting you, knowing that the work you are doing is important, and that you are being supported by the earth, by the universe, in the work that you are doing. It is very, very, very important for you to know that the work you're doing is important, that the work you are doing is adding value, and that abundance is something that is constantly, consistently on its way to you. And that the universe is sending you a lot of messages right now through angel numbers, through synchronicities. They're showing me you like walking down a sidewalk and seeing something totally random and being like, thank you, angels, for this message. So I hope that makes sense. Very weird start to the reading, but I do what I'm told by my guides. I do not question it, unless they tell me to do something that I don't like to do, and then I question it, but only because I'm being a dick. So, for dragons, ooh, you have the deep blue dragon. And this deep blue dragon, keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. It says, trust that you are protected and walk on a path of light. So wherever you go, wherever you're walking, send love with every step. I do this for a little bit until I forget to do it. But it's like with every step, I just see myself walking on a path of light. I see myself when I'm walking into work, walking on a path of light. I try to do that. Does it happen all the time? Absolutely not. But it's very important to do that. It's very important to bring that energy in with you. So this deep blue dragon walks behind you. And what I'm seeing is actually really funny. So this dragon walks behind you, but all you can see of it are its wings that are stretched out, because the dragon has a very narrow frame. So what I'm seeing is actually this dragon telling you that it's time to unleash the power that you have, because to be completely honest, I'm feeling like you're almost scared to really be powerful. I feel like there's almost this like hesitancy of being truly powerful, because you are. They're showing me a lot of, I know you do Reiki, so you're going to know what I'm talking about. They're showing me all of this buildup in your sacral chakra. And they're showing it to me because they're saying, hey, look, you have got to boom. Like there's so much that you're ready to step into, but you have to let this work. You have to let this happen. You have to spread your wings. Your wings have been furrowed for way too long. It's time to stop playing small. It's time for you to be like, I've got this shit. Like I'm doing this. And let this deep blue dragon protect you and guide you and be with you. And you can even, in a meditative state, ask this deep blue dragon to come in, ask for its name, and call it by its name whenever you need help. So for angels, you have Archangel Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life to resolve, to change, or heal anything that is unbalanced. And what this card can mean is that, especially in relationship to what we're saying, is that if there are any imbalances that are causing you to play small or be hesitant about what you want to do, it is time to get rid of those. It is time to be unapologetically you. It is time to say, fuck you to all of the other bullshit that is weighing you down. But honestly, say fuck you to the thoughts that there's not enough. Say fuck you to the thoughts of lack and poverty, because that may have been something that happened in a past life. And I'm sure in one of your past lives that you suffered a loss that was so great that, okay, this is turning into a past life reading because whatever, fuck it. What I'm seeing is you had a life and you had everything stripped from you very suddenly. So everything that you got in that life was very precious, but what they're showing me is that the stuff in and of itself was nothing of value. That there were things that you were bringing in because you felt like there was a scarcity mindset. So, and they're not giving me a lot of details about the time period, but it seems like it was very, I want to say it seems very Native American. I would say maybe 12 to 1300s, something like that. But it's very, it just seems like it was very far away. But Native American, but very, very like you had everything ripped from you. And because of that energy, there's things in your energy field that you keep bringing in, whether it's thoughts of lack or of not enough or competition, that is clogging your ability to receive. So it's time for a life review with Archangel Jeremiah to kick that shit to the fucking curb. So let's look at what Ascended Master is coming in. This is going to be good because we started on 333. And we have Health and Healing, Hilarion. Did I not just say getting rid of things from your energy field? And look at this. He has, it looks like he has a Merkaba or a Star of David with that healing energy. So, and you know this too, when you heal something from in somebody, when you help them through something, you have to fill what was left, right? Because it leaves a void. So Dorian Virtue taught us to fill it with like white light that's thick like toothpaste. So however you want to do that is totally up to you. But the Ascended Master Hilarion is very much here to help you heal. And that's a very big message because we started on 333. Oh my fucking God. Did I not just say stop playing small and unleash your power? The goddess that you have is Freya, and it is bold. It is unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Look at that. You can't make this stuff up. Let's see what Keeper of the Light card we have. Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Because, honey, who gives a fuck what other people think? Like, I'm sorry, you don't like my crystals? Well, they don't like you either. So, fuck off. That's kind of what I'm getting. So be very unapologetic about who you are. Own your crazy, wacky energies. Own the things that other people would think that are crazy, right? Like, do everything. If you want to go out wearing a crown made of clear quartz, fucking do it. Who cares? Not I. Live your entire best life. Let's see what animal is around you. So you have, that one wanted to come up too. So you have the seahorse spirit, watch and wait, and you have the owl spirit, you see clearly now. So you are being shown a path. You're being shown the way to go. You're being shown the signs and symbols from the universe. You're being shown signs and symbols that you are supported. Those signs and symbols that you are supported, when you look at those, absorb those into your energy field. Absorb those into your aura. And I have a video on my Instagram that lets you know how to do that. But if you're waiting for something to happen, and what I feel like is like you're like sitting here and you're like this, you're like, I gotta fucking go, I gotta do this, I gotta do something. The seahorse spirit says, wait, calm down. Know that everything is working out exactly as it should. Don't try to force things to happen because then you fall into that icky energy. So don't force things to happen, watch and wait, and then you're gonna see what you wanna see. You're gonna see more clearly. But if you approach things from a place of rushing, then you're never going to really get where you want to be at. So, oh my gosh, you have rose quartz as your crystal card. I love this deck too. It's so pretty. Rose quartz. Self-love, love in general, the love of the universe. Let's see what she says about rose quartz. Self-love, self-worth, being enough, and worthiness. I'm not even going to read the rest of it because you are worthy of all of the abundance and prosperity that you could ever want. You are worthy of it. The work that you do is worthy of recognition and is worthy of everything that you have ever wanted. But it is up to you to accept the fact that you are worthy. And you know all about rose quartz. And so you know all the ways to work with it that are privy to you and that are relevant to you. And so please do that and let that rose quartz be filled with the intention that you are worthy of all of the good and amazing things that you could possibly dream of. So that was your spiritual team reading. We're going to do your spiritual roadmap reading next. And I'll see you there. Bye.